Hey, how you doing? So, it's been a while. I know y'all are probably like, Riley, where the fuck you been? Simple answer, I have a life. I'm doing shit now. I'm going to classes and all that. Your boy's got a commute. I know, so sad. But I'm going to try to work out some kind of video schedule. That's a lie, I already know it. But I'm gonna try to get more videos up on this platform more often as I can. But until then, so with Superman and Peacemaker Season 2 being such a huge success for the start of the whole DCU, we are potentially getting close to getting to see what this version of Batman's like. With James Gunn praising all different versions of the scripts that are coming out for the brand new movie for the DCU, as long as great news coming for the Batman Part 2, I figure we talk about 7 things I like to see from the DCU Batman. But title card right here, invincible that shit. Only thing I'm not going to talk about when talking about DCU Batman is fan casting, because that's like a very difficult conversation to have. It's a fun one for sure. Alright, number 1, the first thing I'd like to see from the DCU Batman is Batman calling Robin the R word. I'm kidding, that's a joke. If you know where I got that, what that comic is from, then there you go. But no, my actual number 1 is a more brighter Batman. I know people want like a more optimistic Batman, a more cheesy Batman, not a dark version of the character so it doesn't clash with Robert Pattinson's Batman, because these two Batman are existing at the same time. I agree with that to an extent. I don't mean like be Brave and the Bold Batman or fucking Adam West's Batman, but something more along the lines of Darwin Cook's Batman or Neil Adams' Batman. I want to see a Batman that can learn, change, and grow for the betterment of himself. To grow from this bitter man that just takes out his fucking mental issues on criminals to be a better person for himself and potentially the world. Learn more about himself and learn from other people like Robin or Superman. I want to see Batman's suit even be blue to match with what I'm trying to describe here. And also the visual of like a bright blue Batman contrasting against the dark, horrific detective noir element of the character is like a striking visual that I really want to see on the big screen. Number 2, a timeless Batman. I want this version of Batman to feel eternal in some way. When you look at all the versions of Batman that we see on screen, you could tell they're like a clear product of the time. Affleck was the product of that time we all wanted to forget, honestly, where all superheroes for some reason need to be dark, edgy, and kill people. Bale was the 2010s response to the Batman of the whimsy and cheesiness of the 90s. And Adam West is a clear fucking product of the 60s. For example, with the Superman movie, that version of Clark felt timeless. Not only does it merge all the elements of the character into a modern flair with great results, but it's also timeless for the character simply just standing for kindness, as he's been standing for decades at this point. And that same message being passed down to a younger generation. And the same thing for Batman. I want to see elements from Neil Adams' work from the 70s, Grant Morrison's version of Batman borderline on horror, freaking the anti-fascism of Frank Miller's Batman. With all these different versions of Batman that we got, all of them have stood for one thing: turning your tragedy into something greater. I know that sounds like such a simple message and all that, but like I want that same message to be passed down to someone like my little brother one day. Number 3, his relationship with Robin. Batman and Robin are the most iconic duo in fiction. We've been missing them for the movies for such a long ass time now, thanks to Batman Forever and Batman and Robin. It was originally said that Dick Grayson was going to show up in the Brave and the Bold movie, but apparently that's not going to be the case anymore. I don't even think Brave and the Bold is being called Brave and the Bold anymore. But the relationship between Robin and Batman is an important one. I personally hope they take from the story Robin and Batman by Jeff Lemire and Justin Nguyen. I'm stupid, I'm sorry. In that comic, we follow Dick Grayson versus patrolling with Batman for the first time. As we get this POV of like this really mentally unstable dude treating his son as like a soldier for his crusade. But by the end of that comic, Bruce learns to be an actual father to his son and not a soldier for his war. And that's the thing I want to see from this version of Batman. And that's what makes Robin so important as a character. Literally, this one child changed all the worldviews of this insane man that goes out at night in a bat costume for the better. Number 4, all aspects of the Bat family. I just want to see the Bat family in the movies. Is that too hard to ask? With Damian essentially being written off in the movie, that kind of like puts into question if the Bat family will even exist by the time the DCU rolls around. Personally, I would like to have an established Bat family. I don't want to have to wait 10 years to see Dick Grayson in live action. I mean, we are getting the dynamic duo movie that's supposed to fit in the DCU canon, but the Bat family is so integral in the Batman's history. It's a group of people that Batman took in, broken, who have suffered losses and addictions, all united by their trauma, becoming a stronger unit thanks to Batman, who sees himself in almost all of these people. It's like Shameless, but not like Shameless and way less fucked up. Nothing like Shameless. Of course, I want to see Dick Grayson as Nightwing and Jason Todd. After times, I want to see a real version of Red Hood, not whatever the fuck this was. I also want the movies to prove that Batgirl is cool, show some unknown characters like Stephanie Brown or Cassandra Cain. I need Azrael. I need Azrael in the DCU. He'd be sick as fuck. And since Clayface is filming right now, or rap filming, I'm not sure, maybe Clayface could be a part of that team also, because he was a part of the team in the comics before. Number 5, to not be a bat god. And what I mean by that is, I don't want it to just be like Arkham Batman, where he's just like some unstoppable force. Essentially, I don't want, hey, I'm Batman, and then he fucking punches time in the face or something. I want a Batman with problems and struggles, and people who can help him with those problems and struggles. Obviously, he needs to stand on his own ground. He can be smart, but not like Mr. Terrific smart. He can be strong, but he can't like be one-on-oneing Darkseid. I've seen this fan-made short comic on Instagram. I forget who the artist is, so I can't like credit them. I'm so sorry. Essentially, it's the scene from All-Star Superman where the little girl's about to jump off the building and Superman saves her. But this girl resents Superman, saying he wouldn't know what the hell she was going through. But then Batman shows up, saying something along the lines of, he may not understand, but I do. Then he pops off his sleeve and shows certain marks on his arm. I don't know if I can, say the full thing on YouTube or whatever. That's the kind of thing I want to see. That's the vulnerable Batman I want to see be shown within the DCU. Number 6, interactions with Superman. I want to see the world's finest. They have to be together. They gotta. Of course I want to see the two interact. I want to see the clash of how they view the world. Superman's oasis to Batman's blur, while also having that brotherly connection. I would have loved Robert Pattinson to be in the DCU so he can interact with David Cornsweet Superman, because if you literally see any photo with them together, they look fucking perfect. But that's never going to happen. I'm more than accepting, unlike most people. Oh god, I want to know what a conversation between Peacemaker and Batman would look like. I want to see that shit. And finally, number 7, the most important thing to get right with Batman within DCU is make Batman's legacy important. Batman has existed for a very long time. We've all known that. In this video, I've said more than once that Batman is important for this. What makes Batman important because of this, this, and this. He's probably why your favorite comic book character exists, because his influence was that revolutionary. I've loved the character for such a very long time, and many other people like me. His legacy within DC, within comics, within fiction, period. It stands the test of time. And I hope with this new Batman within DCU can capture that for a whole new era. That's it for this video. Again, this is a very short one. I'm going to try to be as consistent as possible with videos, but, only the future will entail. And what would you like to see from the DCU Batman? Leave a like, comment what you think, subscribe if you want to, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.